Hey, will you get on the YouTube and
I can. Yes, I can do it. I ain't got microphone, but I can speak it. That's the thing.
everyone to our first home meet of the 2021 season. This meet will be being shown on the Fountainville YouTube channel. Although we are live-in fans, we do encourage you to, since our visitors can't hear us, to cheer for everybody, just so everybody gets that nice hurrah. At this time, if everyone could please remove your caps or pass, stand at attention for the playing of the national anthem. Our first event this morning is the Summer Grandmother Relay by the Start.
Ladies, step in. Take your mark.
Good morning, Montgomery, 91, the start.
Step up. Take your mark.
We are ready for event 3, the 200 yard I am. White for the start.
Step up. Take your mark.
Swimming towards Montgomery in lane 1, racing 4. In lane 2, racing 4. In lane 3, 50-yard freestyle. Quiet for the start.
Step up. Take your mark.
At this time, we will be taking a 10-minute break, allowing students to rest for the next event. The pool will be open for warm-ups. Quiet for the start.
Step up. Take your mark.
In lane 1, and about 8. In lane 2, lane 4. In lane 3, walk. We are ready for event 7, the 100-yard freestyle. Quiet for the start.
Step up. Take your mark.
We are ready ready for the 500-yard freestyle. Wyatt for the start.
Step up. Take your mark.
100 yard backstroke. Quiet for the start.
Ladies, step in. Place your feet. Take your mark.
Swimming to Northern Boundary 21, third round flag. This is final. We're going to go to the 100 yard backstroke and second call for your stop. We are ready for a mini 11 to 100 yard breaststroke. Quiet for the start.
Step up. Take your mark.
Swimming to North Montgomery 21, this is Heather. This is our final event for 400 yards.
Well, it's because you have to.
They're the best. So this is just the cheeseburgers I was talking about, not real one. I was like, I don't think it'll probably fill you up, but okay.
I didn't know what you meant.
Sorry, read the box. I'm not used to running flip flops. Sounds bad. I tell the kids to show them, but they were not now. I will want to see it close later. I'll hold them out last time. I'll see you later on. You can group them together if you want, since you guys are together. You know, you're family, but. Do you want a flyer? You want a little group? You got one. Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and have them shut that light off and we'll get started. Maybe. Back right down. I got to go back out. Sorry, I won't be able to read with that one. All right, so I'm Mrs. Baldwin. I am directing the play this year. My daughter's my assistant, but she will never probably come out and show her face, so she's back there somewhere, or maybe out there taking pictures. She's actually out there taking pictures, so she's actually out front right now. So we've had a good time getting ready again. This is the one that unfortunately got canceled, so two of my girls that would have been in this play are here, which is pretty exciting. So we made the shirts again, crossed out the dates from last time, put new dates. And our pig has a gas mask so that, you know, it can be good. So, I have some shout outs to read. Okay. This one is for Emily Shrout. From Mom and Dad, we are so proud of you and all of your hard work. Love you lots. And I have one for FC Drama Family from Autumn Floor. She is proud of all of you and have a good show. Love and miss you all. They were excited you were going to be here. This one's for Willie Frazee from your best friend. Don't knock yourself out. This is for Allie Dodson from Dad, Mom, and Emily. Allie, we are so proud of you and your bravery to try new things. Amen. We love you so much. Love, Dad, Mom, and Emily. This one's for Logan from Alexis. She is so happy to see you, buddy. She loves you and she's proud of you. This one's for Willie from Mrs. E or Mrs. Zock or Mrs. Baldwin's mom. Great job with your journalism. Keep up the good work. It'll probably be funny here in a few minutes. So, and since we have such a small number because of our rules, you guys have to work harder and laugh more, and Willie will probably pester you more because there's not very many you can pick on. So, good luck with that. But he's not vomiting in this place, so that's all much better than last time. So enjoy the show. But Willie will probably do some housekeeping with you and tell you a few more things. But enjoy.
Good day and good fortune, gentle piggies. My name is McGill, William McGill. Now, before we get on with this trial today, there's a few things I'd like to clear up. Now, if we look at our packets, can you hold your packets up? Hold them high in the air. Hold them way up, higher. Now, you really didn't have to hold them up, but now I know who will participate with me, so that helps. So, inside that packet, we have a little bit of versing. That is our Pennsylvania country anthem. Now, you all will have to sing that at some point with us, okay? So you'll have to stand up and sing that. So find it so you can be ready, okay? Now, as I said, my name is William McGill. I'm a plain, outspoken news piggy with a hunger for the truth. Sure, I've had offers from the Sloppington Post, and the Newport Times. But I said no thanks to those big-wigged pigs. I'm staying independent. This hog root around for the truth, and nowhere is the truth more important than our criminal justice system. Today, I am outside the courthouse awaiting the trial of the bad wolf. And outside this courthouse, a great crowd has gathered, hungry for slops and justice. As I look around me, I'm reminded of the words of my favorite philosopher. Everywhere there are lots of piggies living piggy lives. Truer words were never spoken. This undeniably is a piggy world. Wherever your hooves carry you, wherever your snout goes, wherever you wander, everyone knows.
You'll sight a swine, you'll eye a linger, you'll see a hog, or poor see a porker. This little piggy went to market, this little piggy stayed home. This little piggy eats stinky cheese, this little piggy rides bones. It's a piggy, 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 piggy world. It's a piggy, 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 piggy world.
Look at them, common everyday sounds brought together by the tragic tale of the three little pigs and their fear of the big bad wolf. Thanks to the media circuit surrounding the incident, no one's paying attention to what is really going on around here. The tale, as they say, is truly wagging the hog. That's where I come in. Everyone says he's a vicious, guilty monster. But I don't know. Seems to me, someone has not had a chance to speak out. Inside this courthouse, a certain big bad wolf waits to tell his side of the story.
For the guy with fur, the guy with bite, the guy who's different, the world just ain't right. It's a hard place, a cage for the soul, a place with no rhythm, and no rock and roll.
It's a hog-eat-dog world in this side of the town. The pigs own the bacon and run the rest of us down.
Ever since the story broke, we've only heard the pig's version of what happened. To be fair, we need to hear from the wolf. Who is this big bad wolf? What actually happened? There's more in one side in every story.
Shiny happy pigs clean the city. Big strong piggies keep the peace. Fat cat piggies write the laws for a million other piggies at least.
They say that my bite is bad as my bark. They say I'm too scared to walk in the park.
Piggies, 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 piggies everywhere. Piggies, piggies, piggies are the best. Piggies, 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 piggies rule the world. Piggies, 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 yes!
What's a wolf to do? What's a wolf to do? What's a wolf to do? I don't know, man. But don't you?
The mournful howlings of a hairy mammal denied the right to speak. Heart-wrenching, isn't it? But now that the trial is about to begin, I am here to get some answers to the questions Kirsten has been asking. Did that wolf huff? And, Miss Shelby, did that wolf, what else does the wolf do? What does he go like? Marley, what? Puff! You are so smart. Did he blow those houses down and eat the two of the three little pigs? I'm going to get the scoop of the century, maybe with a little help from you guys. The side of the story we all want to hear. And if I am lucky, I'll get a chance to talk one-on-one, not with Autumn, but muzzle to snout with the most infamous carnivore of modern times.
Hear ye, take your seats, take your seats.
Here we go. Welcome to Pennsylvania, courtroom 1. This here is the jury. Yes, you decide what happens to this big bad wolf, whether he gets locked up or whether he gets to go free. Must I say you take your responsibilities very seriously? Maybe not this group of girls. They look nothing but trouble, especially the one in the middle. The prosecutor has just entered the courtroom. That there is Julia. She is an ace attorney who has never lost a case.
I always get my way.
Say, Julia, what do you think we'll see in this courtroom today?
A little thing I like to call justice, served up in 50 minutes or less with no intermission.
And now, here comes the judge.
Here comes the judge.
Here comes the judge. That there is Judge Prudence. She is a hard-headed hog. I don't know if Mr. Wolf's going to get a fair trial out of her. But I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Don't look at me. That judge loves musical theater. Nothing, but nothing melts her icy cold heart like the 5, 6, 7, 8 shuffle ball change.
Hear ye, hear ye. The Supreme and Awesome Court of Pennsylvania is now in session. The Honorable Judge Juris Prudence presiding.
Thank you, Rocky. Quiet in my courtroom, especially out there in the jury box. Now, before we begin, let us reaffirm our allegiance to this great land. Everybody rise and place your left hooves over your heart.
Rise, please. Rise. Rise. Left hoof over our hearts. Over our porcine valves. God bless Pennsylvania. Side that we love. We'll beside her and guide her through the mud with an oink and a shout. From the barnyard to the slop trough, we meander, now to home. God bless Pennsylvania, our home, sweet home. God bless Pennsylvania, our home, sweet home. You are all little pitchy girls. You need to work on that.
Well, that was just lovely. You may be seated. Today's matter is the state of Pennsylvania versus A.T. Wolf. Rocky, bring forth the defendant.
So this is the part where we're supposed to pretend we don't see the wolf. So we don't see him yet. He's behind in the courtroom somewhere. So let's pretend like we're talking. So how's your day going? What'd you do today? Nothing. You did nothing today. Not a single thing. So how'd you get here? You had to do something to get here. How about you? What'd you do today? You got new tires. There he is! It's the big bad wolf! It's the big bad wolf! The one with the secrets we all want to hear. What do you know? He does not look as near big and bad as Addison claims he is.
Rocky, you may release the prisoner.
Gee, boss, are you sure? They said no domesticated dog, you know.
I'll be the judge of that. The defendant will come forth. Now sit and beg.
Yes.
Good doggy. You may release him.
So, Julia, how long have you been in this business?
Well,
In pig years, first start off, okay?
in pig years, 20.
20. In human years, for those of you that like to pretend you're not pigs, even though you all are, how many human years?
Okay.
10 human years. How many cases have you lost?
0.
0 cases. What a record.
Mr. Wolf, you've been charged with 2 counts of cruel and unusual consumption, 2 counts of wanton destruction of
For those of you that don't speak legal, which, you know, since you're all pigs, you don't speak legal, right? Right. Maybe Riley Baldwin back there, she is going to Purdue right now, and she's pretty smart. She might be a lawyer someday. It means he blew the 2 houses down, because, you know, 2 little pigs, so 2 houses had to fall, right? Right. He ate 2 little pigs, so 2 plus 2 is what? 4. What is it? You copied. You cheated. Okay. And then he tried to blow down and kill a 3rd pig. So how many is that? 4 plus 1. 3! 3! Oh dear Lord, we got a lot of work to do.
How do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
And where is your court-appointed attorney?
I will defend myself. I'm serious, Your Honor.
So be it. Take your seat, Mr. Wolf. Take it.
An unexpected move by Mr. Wolf. Big and bad here thinks he'll get a fair trial by defending himself. And knowing how things are ran in this courtroom, he's probably right. I'm going to keep my pig's eye peeled for any shenanigans. And I urge you all to do the same, especially you since you're related to the wolf.
Good citizens, thank you for sitting in on this jury. Today, your job is simple. There are 2 sides in this case. The big bad wolf, a filthy carnivore with a mean and hungry look.
And I'm sitting right here.
And Counselor Julia, a well-dressed, razorback sharp attorney whose judgment and principles are always above reproach.
You're too kind, Your Honor. Are we still on for golf tomorrow?
9 a.m. I wouldn't miss it for the world. Both sides will present evidence to their side of the story. Then you will decide whether or not the big bad wolf goes free, perhaps to kill again, or to spend the rest of his days in the cramped kennels of the pig penitentiary. Enough chit-chat. Counselor Julia, you may now state your case to the prosecution.
Thank you, Your Honor. Rocky, bring on super special exhibit number A.
Number A.
I require assistance for this presentation. Your Honor, if you please.
Oh, I'm not sure it's appropriate for me to participate.
Oh, throw your reciprocity to the wind. Your country needs you.
Well, I guess it wouldn't really hurt.
Delicious. And...
I'm getting tired.
Ferdinand! I'll require your assistance as well.
Finally, part of the story instead of just reporting on it.
Now, don't upstage me. I have an opening statement to deliver. Everybody knows the story of the 3 little pigs, but you've never seen it the way I tell it, with chills, thrills, and puppets! Hit it! Once upon a time, good sows and bear swines, the 3 little pigs were alive, but one fateful war, wolfish evil was born and terrorized the baby back row. Stout Desmond, the youngest, whose belly humongous, lived in a house made of straw. But into the scene of sweet munching bliss, a wolf came prowling for food.
Little piggy, let me come in.
Not by the hair, my chin attention.
Then I'll huff.
No?
And I'll puff.
No?
And I'll blow. I'll blow your house in.
So we huff.
Huff!
And he puff.
Huff!
And he blew. He blew the house in. That home made of straw and pitch and yon fell in.
Much to my chagrin.
And the big bad wolf ate up that pig and he danced an ugly jig.
Oh, come on. I don't even know how to do a jig. Swear doesn't more my thing.
You'll have your chance to speak, Wolfie. This is my turn. Now the middle pig showed for giggles and the crazy old home out of sticks, but into the scene of light-hearted bliss, a wolf repelling for food.
Little piggy, let me come in.
I'm by the hair! I'm Jenny Kitchen!
And I'll hop.
No!
And I'll hop.
No!
And I'll go. I'll blow your house in.
So we huffed,
Hop.
and he puffed,
Hop.
and he blew. He blew the house down. That house makes 6 foot take and slings the bell down. Right to the ground. And the big bad wolf ate up that pig and he danced his ugly jig.
This bears no resemblance to the truth.
No resemblance or total resemblance. I can leave that for the jury to decide. But finally, the wolf came to the home of the smartest little pig. Maxwell, I'll take a picture. Mister, this little pup show is mine now. Maxwell, our hero, grade average 4-0, built his home out of bricks.
Little piggy, let me come in.
Go by the hair, my kitty kitchen.
And I'll hop.
Ah,
And I'll puff.
yee.
And I'll blow. I'll blow your house in.
That won't work.
What?
You big jerk.
Huh?
You'll never blow my house in. He huffed and he puffed home one ball down to the wall. Stomped all around. Nasty screams he released, but soon the police arrived on the scene looking spiffy. They captured that rascal with a minimum of hassle and carted him off in a jiffy. And that good sows and gentle swines is the state's case.
Why are you clapping? That was awful!
Well, I think that was an excellent opening statement. One that the jury is well advised to take under advisement.
Well, I'll tell you what. It wasn't fair that the judge helped the prosecutor. But I must say, they sure did make Mr. Wolf look quite guilty. How will Big and Dad respond to all of this?
Mr. Wolf, you may now state your case.
Thank you, Your Honor. You think you all know the true story of the 3 little pigs?
Of course, I tell them.
Surely. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. No one knows the real story because no one's ever heard my side of the story. Yeah. Oh, pardon me. I'm Alexander T.
Also known as Big Bad Wolf. Isn't that correct?
Since you asked,
No need to answer. We all know that I made an excellent point.
well, please just call me Al. Now look, I'm not sure how this whole big bad wolf thing got all started, but it's all wrong.
Maybe it's because of your diet.
Hey, it's not my fault wolves eat cute little animals like bunnies and sheep and pigs. That is how nature made us. In fact, permission to break into song, Your Honor?
Objection!
Another musical number? I'll allow it.
Extremely petulant objection.
I said overruled. May continue, Mr. Wolf, but keep it snappy.
Say so then. They call me these things, like inland and creek. This big bad wolf thing makes me water weak.
Weak, 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 weak.
You see,
first.
Oh, I knew that.
Cheeseburgers and cubes, but if they want to know what, then they call you and get that too. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Cut, cut, cut.
Cheeseburgers and cubes. Woo! Cheeseburgers and cubes. Woo! Cheeseburgers and cubes. Woo! Cheeseburgers and cubes. Can I get a witness? Oh.
A whiz-bang opening by Mr. Wolf. One that I advise the jury to take well under advisement. He tried to soften his image, make us like him a little. I wonder, did it work? Do you like him a little better now? I like him a little better now. I like cheeseburgers too, though. As you're eating them. Yeah.
Well, I'll admit it. You have a healthy allotment of that.
Thank you.
But believe me, when I tell you Miss Piggy McJustice is immune to the lurch of that. That will not avail you here. Julia, you may call your first witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. The prosecution would like to call Dr. Roberta Shears to the stand.
That there is Bofo Bob, Julia's go-to medical expert, and Swine Magazine's most eligible bachelorette for 5 years running.
State your name for the record. Roberta Rose Shears, MD. Now, Dr. Roberta, please, call me Bobby. Dr. Bobby. Sorry, it's Bobby with an I. Dr. Bobby with an I. Do you swear on a day no pigs would die to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? I do. Your witness, Catherine.
Thank you, Your Honor. Now, Dr. Bobby with an I will try to keep this short as I know you have appointments to keep.
Duh.
Have you had a chance to examine the defendant?
Yep.
And would you care to share your discoveries with the court?
Would I? Try and stop me.
Hogs and honeys, I give you super special exhibit number B.
Number B. Such a good counselor.
Where did you learn how to count this spell?
Law school.
The big bad wolf is a murderous breed and impossible to control. All they do is hunt and eat and hunt and eat.
And Dr. Bobby with an I, what is the wolf's favorite food?
Sorry to say, Julia, this Canis Maximus viciousness prefers to eat pigs.
Pigs?
Pigs.
You mean like you and me?
Exactly.
Judge Prudence here?
Bingo.
Like the entire jury?
She left me out.
Yes, the inferior pigs, wolves, are out to eat you.
I haven't heard this much gossip about me since I was in high school.
And Dr. Bobby with an I, is it possible for a wolf to be nice or even civilized?
Forget about it. Their brains are hardwired for hog hunting. It's all they know. Poor savages.
No further questions, Your Honor.
I want to tell that to my grandfather.
We cross-examined the witness, Mr. Wolf.
Thank you, Your Honor. And whatever the heck that was. Now, Doctor.
I'm sorry. Does anybody have time?
Why, I do, Dr. Bobby with an I. It is 11:22.
Oh, I'm
22. 11:22.
Oh my. So sorry, Your Honor. I have an emergency pork detective at the veterinarian's hospital. I should run.
Of course, you're excused.
Thanks, Drew. And can I take you out for a girls' night tonight? No. Later, Piggies.
You can take me as long as you're paid.
Okay.
But Your Honor, I don't get to question her.
We don't want to keep the good doctor from saving lives, do we? Do we?
Of course not.
That's what I thought.
Youch. Judge Prudence should have let Al ask some questions, even if it was just to ask her name again, just to show that they were trying, you know. But I must say, Bobby sure did a number on him. She tried. Let's look at it this way. I know what you're thinking, Marley. Let me come sit and think with you. Now, if Mother Nature designed wolves to hunt pigs, how is Mr. Wolf innocent? Well, I have an answer. It's hard to resist a call of nature.
You may call your next witness. Thank you.
And she is, without a single doubt in my mind, the whitneyest witness to ever witness in this courtroom. The prosecution calls Martha to the stand.
Oh, dear Holly. How many pairs are there? A lot of glasses.
You call that a witness?
Of course.
Hi! What's your name? Martha Henderson, Your Honor. And do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? I'm blind, not deaf. So help me walk? I do. Your witness, counselor.
Thank you, Your Honor. Now, Martha, I wish to thank you for testifying today. I know this has been a very scary time for you.
Yes, it's been quite a trial.
Trial?
Sorry, please continue.
Now, Martha, why don't you tell me how you came to be involved in these proceedings?
Well, I live on Baby Back Drive, don't you know? And on the morning of,
The murders, yes.
I just got back from dropping off my youngest piglet, sweet Loretta, at kindergarten when I saw the whole thing with my own eyes.
That's right, good friends of the jury. A pig's eyewitness to the crimes.
As I was passing by Desmond's house.
Desmond, the first little pig you mean?
Yes, the big bone boy with the straw house. Well, my heart went ba-boom, ba-boom, because Daddy's front door was gone. And there stood a big, nasty wolf. He was wearing a chef's apron and had metal utensils in his paws.
Could you read his apron? What did it say?
It appeared to be barbecue themed.
I see. And what about the metal utensils he was carrying? Were they sharp and shiny, like knives?
Well, they were definitely shiny. But I just get the closest look, don't you know?
Fine, fine. What did the beast do?
Well, when I got there, he was yelling and carrying on something fierce. And before I knew it, horrible creature, he...
Now, Martha, take your time. Did the wolf huff? I see. And did the wolf perhaps huff?
He did. He did, Bob. There
And then, now Martha, hold your head up. I know you can do it.
He blew down the house and ate Debbie!
Wearing a chef's apron, wielding a knife and fork, he ate Desmond in cold blood.
Then he went to Jojo's house. He yelled, "Let me in! Let me in! I want to eat you all covered in sugar," or something like that. But Jojo was so brave. "Not by the hair on my chinny chin chin," he said.
Bold words.
Then he blew Jojo's house in. It was awful. There were sticks up and down the whole street. But did that dirty doggy care? No! He ate Jojo too, right there for anyone to see. I ran for the police station as fast as I could.
Now, before you left the scene, did anything else happen?
Oh, right. When I was running away, I took a peek over my shoulder, don't you know? And at that very moment, the wolf looked up.
Could you see his face? Well enough to identify him, I mean.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, Martha, I want you to take a very good look around you. You see that wolf in this courtroom here today. Now, Martha, I must ask you to execute the pointy maneuver of blamosity and indicate the wolf you saw eat 2 littler pigs.
That beast, it was him, it was him.
That beast,
it was him, it was him. That beast, it was him, it was him.
That beast, it was him, it was him. It was a big bad wolf.
It was him, don't you know it?
He's a mediocre.
With pigs in his gullet.
He did the deed.
He's without remorse. You gotta lock him up.
Of course, of course. That beast, it was him, it was him. That beast, it was him, it was him. That beast, it was him, it was him. That beast, it was him, it was him.
It was him right there.
We see him, we see him.
Horrible wolf.
Send him to the mausoleum. He's a beastie, a terror, a horror, a scarer.
What's going on right now?
A stalker, a coaster, a hunter, a monster,
Why are you getting so close to me?
a predator, a mongrel, you sure know, a mongrel,
Can you move away from me, please?
a stranger, a danger, a dog in a danger.
I have trouble right now.
I didn't care, I'm a terrible, awful, nasty child. Let the record reflect the witness indicated the defendant. Wolf! Now further questions, Your Honor.
You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wolf.
Are you done?
Why?
Now, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't done this before. I'm not sure how this works. Do I ask anything I want?
Anything I allow,
And to which I don't object.
and no leading questions,
Or rhetorical questions.
or hyperbolical questions.
Or ludicrously lupine questions.
Okay then. Piece of cake. Now, Mrs. Martha, ma'am.
Objection!
I didn't even say anything yet.
I'm just warming up.
Continue, Mr. Wolf.
Now, Miss Martha, hey, over here. Now, Miss Martha, this apron you say you saw me wearing on the morning of the incident, would you mind to describe it more clearly?
Well, it was white, don't you know? And it had 2 hot dogs on it, all fluffy cooked.
Are you sure there were hot dogs?
It looked like they were hot dogs. I couldn't see it perfectly,
You
but
couldn't see perfectly. I see. And was there any writing on the apron?
yes, I believe it said, "Kill, eat pork."
Where did you get that?
Can't you see it's in a bag? That means it's evidence.
My evidence is 10 times better.
Well, mine is real. So then,
Even if I put in a sign in a Walmart bag, yeah, that'd probably be evidence, wouldn't it?
no, this isn't a official bag.
And is it possible I could have said something else?
I suppose anything's possible.
And were there shiny things in my paws, you say?
I think so. Yes.
It sounds to me you weren't certain about anything you saw that morning. How close were you the first time you saw me? The next yard over?
Not quite.
2 yards? 3? No, and a half?
Well, I was more like, well, a block away actually.
You were a block away! Oh, no wonder why you were very certain about what you saw!
Your Honor! Really?
Mr. Wolf, you are not getting anything accomplished by expressing your opinions. You need a timeout to think about what you've done. Sit! You may be excused, Martha. Thank you, Your Honor.
Youch! The evidence against Mr. Al sure is piling up. Hot doggy aprons, slicey knives. Should we believe what Martha said about him? And how do you think Mr. Wolf did? He tried to make us doubt Martha. Maybe the blind old bat couldn't see from where she was standing.
You may call your next witness, Julia.
My next and final witness, actually.
Excellent. Perhaps we could go to the cafeteria before they clear out the lunch and slop trap.
My thoughts precisely.
Lunch! You pigs!
The state calls Maxwell the third little pig to the stand.
State your name for the record.
Maxwell Edison Rigby. You may recall the puppet version of me from Julia's song.
Oh, excellent. Anywho, do you swear to tell the truth? Blah, blah, blah.
I swear.
Your witness, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor. Now, Max, why don't you tell us a few things about yourself?
Well, not much to tell, really. I enjoy construction and masonry. I like reading.
Who doesn't?
Me?
Maybe this kid right there.
Anyways, that is all very interesting, I assure you. But what I think the jury would be most interested in learning about is your feelings.
My feelings?
Yes. Everyone here knows you just lost your 2 baby brothers. How does that make you feel? Does it make you feel sad?
Well, of course it does.
Mm-hmm. And does it perhaps make you feel a little bit morbidly depressed? It's okay if you feel that way because we would all understand, of course.
It does.
And does it perhaps make you feel like your guts have been morphed into gnashing tendrils of gnawing hunger that may, at any moment, of course, rip your heart to shreds, robbing you the ability to ever feel happiness again?
Yes!
Gosh, Your Honor, I don't know. Maxwell sure seems torn up about this.
Yes, we can all hear his mournful moans of weepitude. Jury pigs, you are hereby instructed to be very nice to Max and especially believe everything he has to say.
What? But Your Honor, that's entirely unfair!
Mr. Wolf, if you're looking for fairness and rules that benefit all parties equally, I suggest you go to a soccer match or a spelling bee. We dispense justice in this courtroom, not fairness. Do you understand me?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Max, now that we fully appreciate just how sad you are, it's time for us to hear what happened at your house on that terrible morning.
Well, I was sitting on my couch, organizing my tinsel collection, and as you can see, it did not go well. Then all of a sudden, I heard a knock at the door.
Evil. Did it sound like an evil knock?
Very evil. I looked through the peephole and there was a big old wolf sitting on my front porch.
And do you see that wolf in this courtroom here today?
Why, yes, I do. That beast, it was him. It was him.
I really enjoyed that number.
Go on, Max.
He said, little pig, let me come in. I swore by my stubble that I would not open the door for him. Then he got madder and madder. He was screaming and howling and huffing and snuffing, but he couldn't get in.
How scary! And what a brave little hero you are, Max.
The real hero here is the ancient craft of masonry. Nothing, but nothing, can stand up to the power of bricks. Then finally, the police showed up and hauled that nasty thing away.
And thank goodness they did before he killed again. And thank you, Max, for sharing your testimony with us today.
No problem.
You may question the witness, Mr. Wolf.
And try not to eat him if you can help it.
This is the worst courtroom ever.
I agree.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Now, Max, when you looked at me through the peephole through the door, did you notice anything funny about my face?
Well, yes. Your eyes were all watery. You looked deranged.
Watery eyes? Anything else? Was there any stuff on my face? Was there any gooey stuff on my fur? Anything?
Well, now that you mention it, your fur was all gunked up. Probably with blood.
Are you sure it was blood? Let me remind you that you, Max, are under oath, which means you, Max, have to tell the truth. It was probably blood, you carnivore.
Objection, Your Honor. I object to this hostile line of questioning.
Mr. Wolf, I will no longer allow you to hound this witness. Don't you see what I did there?
Oh, hearty, har. What's your honor?
Sit! You may be excused, brave little piglet.
Unbelievable. I assure you, piggy friends, stuff like this does not happen in other judges' courtrooms. When is Al going to get a chance to speak? Let him speak! Let him speak! Let him speak! Let him speak!
The state rests its case, Your Honor.
Well, that's that. We may now proceed to sentencing.
Sentencing! What about my side of the story?
Yeah.
Fine, if you must. Knock yourself out.
There goes one.
You're a pig.
unlike the two pigs you killed. Oh.
What did I just say earlier? Now, how does this work with me representing myself? Do I just talk, or does anybody else ask me any questions?
I've actually never had this problem before. I suppose I could ask you questions.
For me, it should be me, right?
Did they say questions?
Yes. Me? Me?
Now, if anybody gets to ask him a single question, it should be me. Oh.
Me? Why isn't anyone listening to me?
They're not listening because I can do it!
Oh my god!
Whoa!
Who is that?
Are you okay?
Little! What's my name?
Ferdinand.
Ferdinand! No, it's not! William McGill! Up and coming reporter! Yes! I have been chasing this story since day one! And I will not rest till I hear Al's side of the story. Plus, since Addison couldn't be up here, she wants me up there, right? You want me up there, right? Nothing but positive encouragement from the real crowd. You would not get in the way of what they want, would you?
Yes.
Would you?
Well, this is highly irregular, but if the defendant has no objections.
Objection.
Keep your snout shut.
Oh, I like that.
Thank Your Honor.
Then I guess that'll be fine.
I get my interview! Now, Mr. Wolf. Al, buddy old pal. Let's start from the beginning.
Can you get off my lap, please?
It all began back in once upon a time.
Objection, Your Honor! Is this story time or sworn testimony in a court of law?
Get to the point, Mr. Wolf.
Oh.
So I got up, and I rolled out of bed, and dragged a comb across my fur, and right away, I could tell my day was going to be a major drag, because I had a terrible sneezing cold.
Achoo! It was not COVID, I promise.
And it was awful. You know the kind. Stuffy head, watery eyes, snot stuck in your gobs, and a soul over your fur. Well, maybe pigs don't understand the fur.
Wait a minute! Now, is that why you asked Maxwell? Give me. Is that why you asked Maxwell about the gooey stuff on your face?
Yes.
I see.
And let me tell you, nothing's worse than a snotty snout when you're on furry like me.
Uh-huh.
Anyway. So after blowing my snout like 300 times!
1,000, Mr. Wolf. We want to sell paper. We blew our snout 1,000 times.
Okay. I went down to the kitchen and I had a big project I need to be working on.
What sort of project?
Murder project?
You don't know a thing about me.
Objection. I know everything.
You weren't even there.
That doesn't matter.
Just answer the question. What was this project?
Well, it's a little embarrassing and I don't want to undermine my rugged image.
Go on, Mr. Wolf. By this point, there is no rugged image left to undermine.
Okay. The truth is,
I was baking a cake.
A cake!
Yes, a cake. A fabulous cake, as a matter of fact. It was for my granny Eleanor. She turned 64 on that day, and I wanted to make her favorite. It was going to be a red velvet cake with a chocolate ganache. Hello? McGill?
Anyway, now, if you're making this wonderful, beautiful, tasty sounding cake, how did you end up at the Three Little Pigs' homes?
Well, I threw on my apron, and I gathered up all the ingredients I needed, but, wouldn't you know it, I lacked a cup of sugar.
Oh.
Yep, there I was, trying to do nice things for a sweet little wolfie, and I didn't have any of the necessary supplies. But then I remembered my new neighbors, of which being the Three Little Pigs. And I thought one of them might be willing enough to share a cup of sugar with me. And sharing makes being your neighbor so rewarding, don't you think?
I do.
Stick to the facts, Mr. Wolf.
So I hit the road.
And when you hit the road, were you still wearing the apron Martha claims she saw you wearing when you left the house?
Yes, that's how I roll.
I see. And was it barbecue themed? Also, as Martha claims she saw.
Of course not. It said kiss the cook.
Oh.
Not literally.
We're just being nice.
It would look like it would say kill, eat, pork. If you saw from a distance, from a block away, and wore big, thick old piggy lady glasses.
I see. Now, the shiny things in your paw that Martha also claims she saw you wielding when you left the house, were they knives?
They're actually called knives. And no, it was a wire whisk and a measuring cup. I don't even own any knives. And besides, who needs any knives with got teeth like these?
Ooh, let me see.
Eee.
Oh, somebody has a cavity.
Ugh.
Now, what happened at Baby Back Road? Can you lay it all out for us?
Perhaps with musical accompaniment?
It would be my pleasure. But I'm gonna have to need your help.
Me? Little old McGill? The one that nobody likes? Well, I guess it's only fair because I helped that mean and nasty. Oh, rush!
Now then, this is the real story. I was looking for sugar, my face still snotty with boogers, thanks to my terrible cold. I walked and I walked, and I finally stopped at the straw house on Baby Back's Drive. I was very polite. I knocked on the door, but the hinges were tight and fell cross on the floor. Little pig, I said, aren't you at home? But there was no answer, and I was alone. And then it happened. Now, remember, I had a terrible cold, so what happened next wasn't really my fault.
That sneeze was so mighty, so way out of sight, it knocked that house down to the ground.
Now, this next part may be hard for you to understand, but you gotta look at it from my point of view. I combed through the wreckage, and there on the pile of straw was the first little pig, dead as a doornail. He'd been home the whole time, but he'd chosen to hide. Why had he called out hello? I wept and I cried, I was sad that he died. He seemed like such a nice, jolly fellow. And there he was, already dead. I mean, it seemed like such a shame to live a perfectly good ham dinner lying there in the straw. I had meant for poor Desmond to be in such an end, but since he had, it only seems fair. Don't call me a beast for my late morning feast. Think of it as a cheeseburger lying there. You see, it was just an accident, Wolf's honor. But I still cannot have a cup of sugar, so I moved on to the next house. The house of sticks I approached, the threshold I broached, and rang the ding-dongy doorbell. Mr. Pig, I yelled, may I come in? Have you got any sugar within?
Go away! I said you can't come in! I'm sick of the hairs of my chinny chin chin!
And then it happened again! Oh, if only I never got that stupid cold!
You should really get more vitamin C in your diet.
I know.
Achoo! The sneeze was so mighty, so way out of sight. They knocked that house down to the ground.
The guy's house fell down, just like his brothers had. And there he was, the second little pig, dead as a dodo. Now, you know food will spoil if you leave it lying there in the open. So I did the only thing there was to do. I never meant to be poor Jojo to tragically over when he was crushed under his dwelling. Don't call me a beast for my late morning feast. Think of it as a second helping. So, since I still did not have a cup of sugar, I moved on to the third little pig's house. I walked right up to that house of bricks like a gentleman. No thoughts of tricks. Mr. Pig, I cried, may I come in? Have you got any sugar within?
Go away! That sugar will never be yours! Looks like you stuck up the pig with no oar!
It's for my granny, I said. Please let me in.
Your stupid old granny can sit on a pig!
I'm usually a pretty level-headed guy, but when someone talks about my granny like that, I get awfully mad. And when I got mad that day, it riled on my cold. And yet before I knew it, I felt another great, big, terrible sneeze coming on.
Achoo! Your granny is silly, your granny's a brat, and I bet she's totally fat.
I cannot believe you said that!
It broke my heart. It broke it right in two. Why would that Max make such nasty attacks when he seemed hungry to start a big scandal?
Scandal!
I puffed and I stopped and I puffed and I rocked, and I guess I just flew off the handle. This is the true story in all of its glory. You finally heard it here today. On bended knee, I'm begging you, please, 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 don't send me away. And the rest, as they say, is history. The police pigs figured a sick guy going door to door to borrow a cup of sugar didn't sound all that exciting. So they jazzed up the story with that puff and blow your house down nonsense, and everybody bought it.
They're not wrong, it does sell papers.
And with that, the defense would like to rest.
I cannot believe it. We finally heard the real, true wolf side of the story.
Thanks for your help.
Like that. Oh, me? Oh, it wasn't a problem. I'm just an honest boy trying to root out the kernel of truth in the bottom of the heart of the matter. As the sour stench of injustice fills my snout with every sniff.
Stop talking. Return to your place. Counselor Julia, you can't cross.
Half of what the defense offered this wolf in sheep's clothing poppycock just to save his worthless hide. I'm not going to dignify this fantasy by cross-examining him.
Were you even paying any attention?
Of course. I went to law school, became a lawyer, and this is my job. I wouldn't want to get fired now, would I?
Return to your seat, Mr. Wolf. And now, it's time for my favorite part of every trial, the big and brassy, piggy sassy closing argument. Go!
His present attorney is taking on with the Baltimore bill, just the bill, order is he goes to the present attorney to just the third base, and assisting on the present attorney to speed up for her out again.
I didn't get it all. You're gonna get
Self-righteous hog!
Murdering dog!
There's some bad blood up in there.
Rocky, take it away.
Here we go, my piggy friends. Now, before we go to judgment, there is one thing we can all take away for certain. There can be many, many, many sides to any one story. Anytime that this fine young lady thinks she knows the whole story, you should stop and ask yourself if maybe these fine young ladies have another side of the story. But you guys can find about that later. For now, let's find out how this story ends.
Now you can take it away.
All right, listen up, piggies. It's time for you to say whether the big bad wolf is guilty or not guilty. Everybody here gets a vote. Yes, even you. Now in Pennsylvania, we vote by making noise, oinking and squealing. Do you all know how to oink and squeal?
Do you know how to oink and squeal? Yeah, okay.
We should practice.
I agree.
But when I give you the grand gesture of hush-uppery, everyone's got to get real quiet so we can get on with the trial. Got it?
You
Good.
gotta practice being quiet.
Okay, everyone practice your best oinking and
Let's
squealing.
hear it. Be louder than me. On your knees, soldier.
Well done, piggies. You're the best porky little oinkers I've ever heard.
It's time to vote for real now, Rocky.
You heard the boss. Let's vote. My fellow piggies, you have two choices. Guilty, which means lock him up, or not guilty, which means let the wolf go. Okay, are you ready? If you think he's guilty and you want to see him locked up, let me hear you zoink and squeal. Looking pretty guilty. Now, if you think the big bad wolf is not guilty and you want to see him set free, let's hear you oink and squeal.
Be
The result is magnanimous, Your Honor. The big bad wolf is guilty!
He's guilty, so guilty. Let us meet and love really word. He's guilty, so guilty. The best verdict I've ever heard.
I can't believe my loss.
Smile.
Heartaches and sorrow. I hope that I can appeal this case tomorrow.
After much ado,
So much to do.
I finally heard the story. Will this case raise me to journalistic glory?
He's guilty, so guilty. Let the flag be unfurled. He's guilty, so guilty. There's hope for this world.
So it goes in this piggy world. Good day and good fortune.
From him, it would be a long time, Jim. I'd like to be his tailor. I would wear clothes of London. I would. What's up,
Thank you for coming, ladies.
Oh man.